A long day of debate on the House floor over the bill to make changes to property taxes. Members now are passing several amendments before a final vote, and that could come as soon as tomorrow. Now, the governor released a statement saying that he supports this plan. But our 13 News Statehouse reporter Emily Longnecker found that there are some Hoosier veterans who are pushing back.
Well, the outcry from disabled veterans against Senate Bill 1 has been pretty loud here in the past couple days. The American Legion Department of Indiana has asked veterans to contact their lawmakers and Governor Braun and tell them that this version of SB 1 is not the way to help disabled veterans in Indiana.
We bought this place back in 1996, and we've just been happily married here ever since.
Ron Wilson raised 5 kids in this house in Noblesville. 7 grandkids have climbed the tree in the front yard.
We love it. It's kind of in the country, but we're still in the city.
What Wilson hasn't liked over the years is watching his property taxes go up. He likes even less the proposal from Indiana lawmakers in the House to deal with that.
I looked at the bill, I read it, but it just looks like they're going to destroy the 1975 tax exemption and take that away from us.
By us, Wilson means disabled Hoosier veterans who own homes. He's one of them. Wilson's 100% disabled with hearing loss and other issues after serving in Vietnam in the United States Navy.
I wear hearing aids, but I read lips. If I didn't have these in, I couldn't hear anything.
For the past 50 years, disabled Hoosier veterans like Wilson have received an almost $25,000 deduction off the value of their home. It's part of current Indiana code passed by lawmakers in 1975. Also part of the current code, there's an additional $14,000 deduction in place for totally disabled vets, or ones 62 years and older. The House's current version of SB 1 would eliminate those in 2027.
If our intent as a state is to take care of disabled veterans, in 75, the General Assembly did a much better job.
Retired U.S. Army Brigadier General James Bowerly is also a disabled Hoosier veteran and part of the Military Veterans Coalition of Indiana. He says his phone hasn't stopped ringing with calls from disabled vets regarding SB 1.
I got a phone call 8 o'clock last night wanting to know what was going on, and there was an expletive in front of that.
In the House's original version of SB 1, the new tax credits are stackable, meaning a disabled Hoosier veteran who's a senior could get up to $600 in tax credits off their bill. Republican State Representative Chris Judy, who himself is a disabled veteran, says amendments that pass today will make that amount higher. He plans to sit down with veterans groups tonight to hear their concerns.
So I think, sitting down with them again and just having this dialogue of fully explaining what this does and what it doesn't do will help.
Bottom line, says Ron Wilson, from where he sits, the tax deductions in place right now for disabled veterans are better.
Giving us $250, what's that, a case of eggs maybe if we're lucky?
And Representative Judy told me some adjustments to those tax credits are a possibility. Some tweaks was the phrase that he used. But first, he wants to sit down with these veterans groups and talk about their concerns. Advocates I talked to today for disabled veterans say no one has contacted them about SB 1 until now. At the Indiana Statehouse, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.